Hey, it's Jared Merlin and welcome to my YouTube channel. This video is going to be about type 2 diabetes and apple cider vinegar. My glucose has been going up. 2 days ago it was 144. The day after that it was 157. And then today, after supper, it was 211. That's high. Okay. So I haven't seen my nurse practitioner yet, but I got to mention that to him. So what I'm doing, from all the research that I've done, there is one thing that can reduce the sugar in the glucose in your blood. I'm going to see if I can take that 211 down now. That was like 7 o'clock. It's almost 9 o'clock now. So it's almost 2 hours later. So I'm going to take a reading right now, though. So, and then I'm going to see like 11 o'clock. I'll do another video. And I want to see how much it goes down. I want to see if the apple cider vinegar actually works like they say it does. So, all right. So this is my little machine. All right. Diabetes machine. Oops. And this is the lancet where you put your little needle in. It's this little lancet thing. Yeah. Just don't stick yourself with it. Not until you need to. Alright. It's already on its own setting. And then, of course, now, test strips used to come in bottles. Now they come in these things. I haven't had diabetes in a few years, so this is all new to me. Alright, so let me get this out of the packaging. Yeah, see. Alright, so I'm going to stick this in there. Alright. It'll let me know when it's ready. Stab. Blood. Okay. So let's see what happens. Look at that. Look at that. Almost 2 hours after my reading of 211. The apple cider vinegar brought it down to 128. This is a hell of a lot more safer than 211. Okay? So, I don't even have to do the 11 o'clock video. That was awesome. Now, I'm going to take another video tomorrow morning. And because now, here's the thing. And a lot of diabetics will know this. Type 1 diabetics, type 2 diabetics. When you wake up in the morning and you haven't eaten anything, like I stop eating at 6 o'clock at night. So you're basically in fasting mode. And I usually get up at 8 o'clock every morning to take, I have meds that I take. And I have to take them the same time every day. So I'm up at 8 o'clock in the morning. And so I stay up, and the thing is, sorry about that. I had my gallbladder removed a few years ago, and ever since then, I have had nothing but issues. My blood work has been fine over the years. I've never had deficiencies or problems and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, my gallbladder came out, my iron was low. My B12 was low. My good cholesterol was low. It seemed like everything just dropped since they took my gallbladder out. And, of course, I have digestive problems. If I eat something, it doesn't digest right away. I have to basically burp to make the food move in my intestines, which I got to go see a gastroenterologist about. I had gastric bypass surgery, so that's also an issue with that as well. So, but yeah, now, I know I lost my train of thought here with that. Anyway, now I got the type 2 diabetes back again. And I take the meds, like I said, 8 o'clock in the morning, I take my iron, and I take the B12, and I take it with the vitamin C tablet. I don't have it with me, or do I? Oh, yeah. I'm going to show you these things. Now, normally I get the pills, but I wanted to try this one because the circular thing. It's orange. I love the flavor of orange, but let me tell you, I did not expect it to be that sweet. Oh my God. Chewing on that thing, ugh. And so once that runs out, I'm gonna go back to the pill forms. But that's what I take at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you cannot have anything to eat or drink between 1 hour after taking your iron, because what the vitamin C does is it helps your body to absorb the iron and the B12, as opposed to just taking it without the calcium, the vitamin C. Obviously, I have problems with absorption, and that comes from not the diabetes, but the gastric bypass surgery and the loss of my gallbladder, that these malabsorption problems happened. I'm 56 years old, so my body's just not having a good time of things. I'm trying to play keep up and maintenance. Yeah, you laugh. Wait till you're my age. Anyway, that's what it is. And then 9 o'clock, I will take my metoprolol. Now, I have had a heart arrhythmia since 2011. My heart skips beat. Okay. And when I lived in Massachusetts, I took 25 milligrams once a day, and it worked. Then I moved out here to Florida in 2013, and then all of a sudden, for some reason, because I didn't have health insurance when I first came to Florida, I had to get health insurance. So I was off my medication for quite a few months, and the heart arrhythmia seemed like it disappeared, like it stopped. And they took tests. I went to a cardiologist, and everything seemed fine. So they didn't put me back on the medication. I was off of it. Well, that didn't last long. Then came 2018, and I ended up with the 3 blood clots. And after the blood clots, and I ended up in the hospital, back came the heart arrhythmia. I'm like, son of a bitch. So now I'm back on those, but now this time, and they can't figure it out, but it's just now I have to have 25 milligrams in the morning and 25 milligrams at night. And that actually takes care of the arrhythmia. Now, they went in and did a cardiac something. They went into my heart to see what was going on, why it was skipping beats, and one of my chambers is not getting enough electricity. All the other ones are fine, but just this one chamber is not getting as much electricity. So that's why the medication's there to help fill that in. It's, knock on wood, it's not something I have to, it's not something for me to be concerned about. They already told me this. Millions, over 2 million people in the world have this issue, and they live long lives on this medication. So it's not something I have to worry about, thank God for that. And it could be my weight. My weight, I've been going up and down and up and down and up and down. It's ridiculous. But now I'm back on I had type 2 diabetes twice. I'm on my 3rd time, and hopefully my final time, because seriously, I had diabetic retinopathy, eye damage. It's like my left eye here. I have no peripheral vision. I have to literally turn my head to see. It's, most people look and, they turn around. The peripheral vision from the damage from the retinopathy, the diabetic retinopathy. And I've had laser surgery, and I've had eye injections because they're trying to save my vision so I can keep seeing. I don't want to go blind. You can go blind with diabetes. So that's the thing. I've lost people to type 2 diabetes, diabetes 1. A friend of mine's mother went blind. She died years after that. Another one, my cousin's mother, all her limbs removed. Diabetes took her. And then, God rest my friend Marilyn, the diabetes actually attacked her nerves inside of her organs in her body. They couldn't do anything for her. They sent her home basically to die, and she stayed awake for like 11 days before closing her eyes, and that was it. It was over. And people need to take diabetes seriously. Everybody just thinks that, oh, well, they'll put me on pills, they'll put me on insulin. Yeah, that's not the point. You got something to help you maintain and get past stuff, but this shit can kill you and it can fuck you up. I mean, seriously. The last thing I want to do is be blind. Take my hearing. Do not make me blind. And it's just scary. Very scary crap. So that's why I'm not fooling around with this. I have to get back to losing weight. So I am doing the intermittent fasting. And I'm also, like I said, you saw what happened with the apple cider vinegar. It was 2:11. Like, I had supper, I want to say 5:45 almost. Was it 4:40? Yeah, 4:45 to 5 o'clock. And then 7 o'clock, which is, you're supposed to take your blood 2 hours after eating or before eating. And I took it after my eating, and it said 2:11. It has never been that high in God knows how long. I was like, oh God, I said, this is going to stop. And I remembered apple cider vinegar. So now if you go on there, and let me see, I think it's in my folder here. Come on. All right, so bear with me 1 second. Let me get this off. Just 1 second. I know, I gotta fiddle around with all this stuff. No. Shrink it, please. Shrink it, shrink it. There we go. All right, put the name. Yeah, OBS. I love OBS. Gets right when I want. See? Pretty good. Lock it in. There we go. All right, so in my folder, I have a health folder for myself. If I can find it somewhere. All right, here it is. Okay. And ACV and Jantivin, ACV before meals. Okay. Now open. There we go. All right, so generally recommended to take apple cider vinegar 10 to 30 minutes before meals. This timing can help improve digestion, increase stomach acidity, and regulate appetite. Consuming ACV before meals may also support better nutrient absorption and help manage blood sugar levels. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you into the internet. Okay, so does apple cider vinegar reduce glucose? Yes. Okay. And it tells you right here, yes, apple cider vinegar can help lower glucose levels. Studies have shown that it improves sugar levels, delays gastric emptying. So basically taking apple cider vinegar 30 minutes before breakfast, 30 minutes before lunch, 30 minutes before supper. Now, the whole thing is I take like, I used to take a teaspoon, but now that my blood's higher, I'm taking a tablespoon. And I only had it, like I said, after supper tonight. I'm going to try the before meal thing, but I'm going to take like a teaspoon before breakfast, and then I'm going to take my blood. Same thing with lunch, same thing with supper. And sometimes I don't have lunch. Like today, all I had this morning, I had a bowl of multigrain Cheerios, 1 cup. And that was, I think, around 10:45. And then I didn't eat again until 5 o'clock. I tend to do that because I'm so busy during the course of the day. There's so much going on. And it's not that I'm avoiding food, lunch. I'm just, like I said, I'm so busy doing stuff. So if I miss it, that's okay. I'm good. So that's going to be it for this video. So if you have type 2 diabetes and you're finding that after eating supper, your blood glucose goes up a lot, like that 211, like my mine did, take that apple cider vinegar. Now, here's the thing. You got to dilute it into water. You cannot take apple cider vinegar plain. You can't just swig a teaspoon or tablespoon down like that. You will cause such damage to your esophagus and your lining in your stomach. You got to put it in water, all right? And after drinking that, make sure you rinse your mouth. I basically swish around water and even mouthwash just to make sure the acid doesn't eat through the teeth, because apple cider vinegar is acidic. And you don't want to start having gum and teeth issues from it. You want it to save your life, not destroy, give you new problems. Okay? So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I welcome all the comments. Share this video and subscribe to my channel. Really, it doesn't cost you anything, and I would love it if you did subscribe, because I do have this video and lots of other videos for you to watch. I'm back to doing my music, my AI music. So, okay, guys, thanks. Bye.